Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I want to thank Greg and Darlene for helping myself and get here. This is Kelly Zinn. She's our deputy athletic director at West Virginia. So this is going to be the rare occasion where somebody's boss actually asks the questions here. So she's technically probably higher than me on the hierarchy, and she's going to ask some questions. We're going to just have a Q&A, and then we're going to open it up for questions from the audience. Also want to thank the governor for having me. I appreciate it. Huge basketball fan. I'm from Kentucky, and so I know there's a lot of basketball players in the audience. So I wish you good luck in the tournament, and I'll be following as I travel around recruiting. So I'm gonna turn it over to Kelly and let her ask some questions.
All right, so we're gonna ask you to spend a few minutes here with Coach Brown, getting to know him a little bit better, and then hopefully give some folks in the audience an opportunity to ask some questions as well. Obviously, it's been 22 days since Neal was named the head coach at West Virginia University. Extremely busy. It's been a whirlwind. I've struggled to keep up with it, but within that amount of time, he's already accomplished a significant amount of things for our program. One of the first things he said to me was, it's a priority that I meet one-on-one with every single one of the student athletes. And so I looked at him, tried to calculate in my head about 120 young men, 15 minutes apiece. What's that going to look like? But he has accomplished doing so as a #1 priority. He's hired about a dozen staff. He landed a quarterback that you're going to see on roster during the upcoming fall. And he has been laser focused, traveling all over the place with recruiting. So you pack that into about a 3-week period, and obviously not a whole lot of sleeping things going on. Coach Brown, did you anticipate coming in and that's what it was going to look like for you? Or are you saying to yourself, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into?
Now, it's been a fast and furious, I guess, 22 days. The reception within the state has been outstanding. You know, and I think the thing that really sticks out to me is the quality of people. You know, the people of West Virginia, I think, are very similar to where I grew up in Kentucky. And quite frankly, that's something that really drew my wife, Brooke, and I to this position. And the reception, whether we've traveled almost to every part of the state, it's been warm. Appreciate the warm reception again today. But it has. We've got a lot done. We feel like we've got a lot still to do, without question. I think we got 2 spots left to fill our staff, but I'm very confident in the men that we've surrounded our student athletes with. I did feel like the most important thing was to get to know our players on the team. You know, and when you take these jobs, you hear people talk about recruiting, you hear them talk about hiring staff. To me, I think the first thing you have to do is push pause. Because you really don't know who to surround the student athletes with, support staff, on-field coaching, or what additions to make the recruiting so you actually know what you have on campus. And so during the first week, we had the opportunity to sit down with every player. And basically what we asked them was, what's going well here? What are the things that are really going well? Where are the items that you see that we need improvement? And then just tell me your story. Because most of the time you go through this process, multiple visits to campus, you get to know them, you get to know their family, and that's just not the case when you take a new job. And I think it's important, and I told them, and I'll tell you all the same thing, is they didn't necessarily choose me, I chose them. I chose them. We don't have hitch recruits or our recruits, they're all West Virginia football players, and I'm very fortunate to lead that program. Now I'm your coach. And so just forming those relationships has been critical here through the first few weeks.
Talk a little bit about your staff. Obviously hired about a dozen so far. I know we're in the mix of about 5 people this week that we're targeting to get into Morgantown. What can now your nation expect to see from that? Those that you've assembled around you to make this program great, and just kind of give a snapshot of what you look for there when you're bringing folks in.
Well, I think the first thing, which is non-negotiable, is character. You're looking for men and women with character to surround your student athletes, because we want to be known as a development program. People that, you know, and this is what I say. I sat down with recruits this morning before I came down here. Is we're going through it. These young men that we're bringing in are going through a critical juncture in their development. They're right at the edge. They look like full-grown men, but they're not. They're they're coming 17, 18 years old, and they're right on the edge of boyhood, and we've got to transition them through into manhood, okay? And to do that, you've got to surround them with the right individuals, and without a doubt, the most important is you want to surround them with guys that are men or women that have integrity and character. After that, we're looking for energy. I think energy is something that you gotta have. You gotta have passion for what you do. And then we're looking for people that are absolute experts in their field. You know, so whether it's receivers, tight ends, linebackers, secondary, administrative, recruiting, whatever it is, we're looking for experts in those fields.
You touched on recruiting, and it's been no secret that as soon as you came to West Virginia, you made it a real priority to say that you want to make sure that guys here in the state stay home. Not only have you said that verbally, but we've seen you all take action, and you and your guys get out. Make that very clear. Why was that so important to you?
First of all, recruiting is lifeblood. I think you've heard a lot of people say that. From a population standpoint, we're one of the smaller states. And so I for one believe that high school football is really pretty good in the state. It has a chance to be great. And if you look at it over the years, the state has produced some high level of Division I football talent. If you look at our roster right now, some of the better players we have on our team are homegrown talent. And I think any program, not just West Virginia, I think it has to be a priority to keep your best players at home. And while I can't speak about names, there's a couple prospects in the state that were two of the highest ranked non-committed players in the country, and we identified those very early in the process, before I got the job probably. We identified, we're doing everything NCAA and within NCAA guidelines to make sure that they come to West Virginia. Now, we're going to make up a lot of ground, but that's the case, is we're always going to put a premium on the best players. And those best players being the guys that can play Division I, high-level Division I football in the Big 12 conference. Those individuals, they can play there. We need to do everything we can to keep them home.
I know we have a number of athletes in the room, and as indicated previously from Neal's story, he obviously has a really strong history of athletics. You played in college. You know that process, kind of know what it takes. Now you're seeing it from a standpoint as a coach, spending a lot of time with athletes over the years. What advice do you have for those folks who are here today and the young ones that are, whether they're just wanting to make it the best that they can at the high school level or have aspirations going on to the collegiate level and beyond?
First of all, always wear socks that are okay to be seen in public. So in case you ever have to sit up front, make sure you have decent socks on. So I'm learning that right now. So I went to sit down in this chair, I'm like, I hope I have matching socks on here. So I did, check that. So all the players, that's one key advice. You'll remember that. That might be the only thing you remember during this banquet, but you'll remember that. Make sure your socks match in case you have to sit in front of a bunch of people. But on a serious note, the best advice I can is to be all in. Be all in whatever you choose to do, and be passionate about it. My story is a little bit unique. I come from an educational background. Y'all probably saw that and some of the stuff that we did around the press conference. I had I guess it's rare or unique, however you want to look at it. Unfortunate, maybe. My dad was my high school principal. My mom was my elementary school librarian. So during grade school, I only had 5th through 8th grade where I wasn't in the building with one of my parents. My uncle was the high school basketball coach. So I was kind of the definition of a gym rat. I was in the high school from as young as I can remember all the way through graduation. So I was around athletics a ton. And really everything that I have in my life, I always laugh and say, my wife, if I didn't play sports, she's a cheerleader, I'm not sure she'd be real interested, you know? So it's everything that I have in my life has been achieved in some way through athletics, not just football, but athletics in general. I played all 3 sports in high school, played football, played basketball, played baseball. I think that's important. If you have the ability to play more than one sport, I urge you to do that. I think it's really important, especially at a young age, to be involved in as many activities as you possibly can. And then from an advice standpoint, it's just be all in. If you're going to play basketball, be all in. Be the best teammates you can possibly be. Work as hard as you possibly can be. You can. Don't worry about the guy or the girl next to you. Be all in on being the best, and then always try to change your best on a daily basis.
And parents might appreciate this next question, but there's a part of your story that I heard you tell where you had that moment in time where you were trying to continue to play football, and then one day you said to yourself, it's time to get in the real world, right? Share with the folks who at some point will hit that juncture, maybe there's some now who are searching for that piece and answering that question. What did get you to that point, and talk through that a little bit?
Well, unfortunately, the ball's going to quit bouncing at some point for everybody in this room, and I hope you can play as long as you possibly can play. So the story, it's funny in life how things work out. The last organized competition I ever played was actually Wheeling, West Virginia. So, things come full circle in life. But I graduated from UMass in December. I played football at the University of Kentucky, and then I transferred to the University of Massachusetts after my third year. And so I graduated Christmas. I was really trying not to enter into the real world yet. So I went and played on a Rainy League football team. And so my moment for me, we were playing in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And this was in the first round of, I don't even remember what the league was called. But first round of playoffs, we were playing in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And if any of you been to a Rainy League game, they're fun, they're exciting. But they also have these walls, okay? They have these walls that if you get hit into those aren't real fun. Okay, so I was running down the sideline, I get hit into one of these walls. And right then I was like, this is gonna be the last season I play football. So the very next week we played a playoff game, and before the game, the head coach at UMass, who I finished my career playing for, he calls and says, I've got a graduate assistant job. And he said, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm getting ready to play this Rainy League football game. He said, well, when you want to grow up, I want you to come be a graduate assistant. We get beat at Wheeling, West Virginia. I end up, long story short, take that job as a graduate assistant. And then probably a couple weeks into the job, I was like, this is what I want to do. I think you have an opportunity in coaching to be around young people, be around an age group, 17 to 22, where you can really make an impact in their lives and stay involved with athletics. And so that was a decision I made, get hit into the wall, I'm done playing. And then when Coach Whipple, who was head coach, he offered me an opportunity, really forever grateful for that.
We've got a few months before spring ball opens up at West Virginia University. Let's talk a little bit of football. So obviously you guys are spending a lot of time on the recruiting trail, but back on campus we've got guys who are in the off season trying to put in the work to make sure that there's a great product on the field here this fall that everybody's going to take enjoyment in. What do you hope to see here leading up to this spring, and of course once spring ball hits in preparation for the upcoming season?
So we're in our winter season right now. So for us, in the spring term, we have 8 weeks of winter. And basically what that looks like is strength and conditioning. So they're in the weight room. They're also doing fundamental skills, working on conditioning, footwork, things like that, agility. So we're doing that for 8 weeks leading into spring ball. And really during these 8 weeks, this is for a lot of reasons, and the athletes know this. Your team's made in the off season. So this 8 weeks in the winter, and then the 8 weeks in the summer, really defines who you're going to be. So we're really focused on a couple of things. The first one's discipline. And I think we've got to be a disciplined football team. And I think that's true for any organization. And discipline within our program just means consistently doing what your coach here has to do. I think it's easy to be disciplined some of the time. It's extremely difficult to be disciplined all the time. I think discipline really separates probably the good to the great teams. Second thing is accountability. It's making sure everybody within our organization is accountable. One thing we do in our off-season program, Kelly, is we break our teams. We have a little over 100 guys right now in our program. We break them into 10, we call them accountability teams. So we choose 10 leaders, and we go about competing. And they compete in academics, they compete in strength and conditioning, they compete in nutrition. They have on-field competition. And really what we're trying to do is those teams grow accountability and help our guys understand that the decisions you make affect everyone. And everybody in our organizations is linked together. The decisions I make affect other coaches, affect our players, same with that. Our players, decisions you make, the good and bad decisions affect everybody within our organization. So we're really focusing on discipline accountability right now. And the next thing is just team chemistry. I think it's important. We're trying to do some things where our guys grow closer. I think if you look, and you can go back, and I don't know exactly what the record is, but we're at Troy over the last 3 years. We have one of the best records in winning close football games. I think it's a product of two things. Number one is attention to detail. I really believe if you take the small things, you're really good at those small things, and you pay attention to those small details, then the big things take care of themselves. And I think the second thing is we had a group that was really close, and they appreciated each other, they loved each other. And what happens is, if you have that bond, you have that chemistry, then you're more likely to push through. If you really know the person next to you, you care about that individual, you're able to push through and finish games. And so I think those two reasons why we close games so well.
In the near future, we'll be releasing the date of our spring game that I know folks are anxious for the upcoming year here. Can you talk a little bit about, and by the way, we would love to see every single one of you here, right? So I think we got 1,000 to come out today. If you 1,000 can go and find just 4 friends, we love parties of 5, right? That's 5,000 people. Welcome to Morgantown on top of everyone else. That would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to charge you with that, but before we get to the spring game, obviously, talk for a little bit just about what can fans expect to see there.
Yeah, the spring game to me is for the fans. You know, we want it to be a celebration. It's the last practice of spring. It's something that our players are going to look forward to. You're going to hear me talk about having fun, and our spring games will be a little bit different. There'll be some competitions, there'll be some student, some fan interactions there. We're going to get the young, especially the young kids, the small Mountaineer fans, we're going to get them involved in the spring game. But it's going to be a celebration, we're going to do some fun things. I think we're going to have maybe a reveal or two that we're going to do at the spring game. But we're going to have some football, and you're going to see the product. Hopefully it's going to be a quality product, that's the plan. But it's going to be a game that's going to be fun. It's going to be something that fans, it's going to be family friendly, and it's going to be a celebration of everything through the spring. And really, I hope it's a window to what's going to be in the fall.
And speaking of fan interaction, that's a great segue into opening it up to you all to see if anyone has any questions for Coach Brown. Feel free to come up and you can ask anything that you wish.
Well, I can't recruiting. That's the only thing.
Can't speak to recruiting. Long, right?
There are microphones on either side of the room back here, so if you have a question, come up to the mic and ask away.
So the question is, tell us a little bit about the offensive and defensive schemes that worked for him at Troy.
Right, I'm an offensive coach, so I'm going to actually start with the defense. Okay, so our defense coordinator is going to be Vic Coney. And Vic was our defense coordinator at Troy the last 4 years. Prior to that, he was defense coordinator at North Carolina, Illinois, Kansas State, long-time defense coordinator at Clemson. A lot of experience. And our defense is really going to be built around negative plays. We want to force tackles for loss, sacks. Those tackles for loss and sacks create takeaways. So at Troy over the last 3 years, we've been in the top 30 in the country in all those categories, including scoring defense. We've been really good at stopping the run. We play unique. You know, we like fast guys. We want to play a lot of team speed. And I think you're going to see that. We have some pieces to work with here as well. And I think Coach Vic's been pleased with the work ethic of our guys so far. Offensively, you know, I think with offense, my background is this. I played for a guy named Hal Mummy at the University of Kentucky, and he's an air raid guy. Now that air raid connotation's kind of changed over the years. And if you look at it at Troy, what we did, well, I'll start this. At Troy, when I was the offensive coordinator, we had a quarterback by the name of Levi Brown, ended up being an NFL draft pick, he played in the NFL. And we did a really good job throwing the football. And we went to Texas Tech, and we continued to do that for 3 years there. Had one of the best offenses in the country. Went to Kentucky and played in a different league. In the second year, had one of the biggest turnarounds we had that was in the entire country. And then we went to Troy, and people kind of, hey, what's your offensive style? Well, our offensive style, we did whatever we needed to do to win games. You know, we had 3,000-yard rushers in our 4 years in Troy. We still majored in explosive pass plays. We're a spread, no huddle team. We like to control the tempo. That means we're going to play fast all the time. But we're going to be exciting. And I think if you watch our bowl game, we played really well in our bowl game. And I think I would urge you, we played Buffalo in our bowl game, and you get kind of a feel you can watch that game.
Start over here, I think is where we had our first question.
Why did you choose WVU?
That's a great question. So over the last 2 years, we were fortunate to have success really the last 3 years. We won 31 games. We were fortunate to be in situations where opportunities came. So a couple of things. First thing is, any decision I'm making is a we decision. So when my wife Brooke and I were looking at opportunities, here's a couple of things that drew us to West Virginia. Okay, is number one, as we started the research process, West Virginia is the 14th winningest program in all of college football. 14th. Over 130 something Division I programs. West Virginia is 14th. So to me, the greatest indicator of future success is the history. Okay, so West Virginia has always won. Second thing is, I think it was a great cultural fit. About 4.5 hours away from our hometown. I think the people are people that my wife and my family and I can relate to. And then the fact that in the state, West Virginia, now Marshall's here, Marshall's got a great program, but within the state, West Virginia, there's no pro teams, so there's a ton of passion for West Virginia athletics in general, especially for the football program.
Go to this side of the room
A small friend Josh's birthday. She's a really big rugby fan. Can you tell her happy birthday?
Well, happy birthday! Happy birthday. How old is your birthday today? 18. Well, happy birthday. I'm not going to sing. You would, nobody in this Coliseum wants me to sing, I promise you. But happy birthday. I hope you have a great one.
What's your favorite part about West Virginia?
Favorite part? You put me on the spot here. You're going to say the wrong thing. You're asking about our football program is the state.
The state.
Yeah, I think the people. Humble. I'll say that. Humble people. And that's the thing that sticks out to me is just humble people that quality, that are passionate. People from here are really proud to be from here. And I appreciate that.
Do you know country roads?
Yeah, I'm not singing. Now listen, here's the thing. There's a theme here, right? They're trying to get me to sing. Happy birthday, Mr. Rose. So, I do. People have sent me all kinds of things. I'm in the process. If you send me something, I promise you you're getting a thank you letter. Okay? But one of the things that somebody sent me was a plaque with every word of Country Roads. So, right now I'm going, I know the opening stanza. So, to say that I know the whole song I'm not sure yet. But, so I've got two things on my desk. I got this yellow notebook that has all the information on all the players. And it has pictures and all the data that I wrote down when I had our one-on-one meetings. So I take them home just like y'all have homework sometimes. That's my homework at night. And then on my desk is this plaque with every word of Country Roads. So that's my next thing.
Back over here now.
I was just wondering what your opinion on Pitt is.
Pitt? I said this at the press conference. I said that they don't let you take the job unless you don't like Pitt, right? his in school, right? So, yeah, I'm excited about Austin. Transfers, and I want to say this the right way. It is a different time in Division I college athletics with the portal and the things that go around with that. Austin is a kid that I'm really excited about. Known him and his family for a long time. Austin was, when I was offense coordinator in Kentucky, we were heavily recruiting him. When I left, Austin was actually the last recruiting trip I made at the University of Kentucky. We watched him play his junior season. He's from just outside Charlotte. His brother Ryan actually played for us for a year. Last year in Kentucky, he was a freshman wideout. So I know him. I know his father Brian and his mother Kim. Known them for a long time. So he was able to graduate early. We only had 2 quarterbacks on scholarship. So I'm looking forward to him. Really, they're going to compete. Jack Allison and Trey Lowe. Those guys are going to compete through the spring. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to work with them.
What do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
I didn't even know there was a Super Bowl coming on. Yeah, I'm kidding. Let me think here. It's hard to go against the Patriots. It really is. It's hard to go against Belichick and the Patriots. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but from a coaching perspective, you got to appreciate the consistency.
And my friend Andrew back there, he asked if you play Madden.
Play Madden?
Yeah.
No, I can do all sports, but I'm terrible at video games. How about that? Terrible. Good question.
Is there anybody else who has a question for Coach Brown?
Thank you all so much. I appreciate you turning out. This is thank you. It's really outside of being on campus. First public speaking and public appearance made in the state. And, when the governor's office called and asked me to do this, I wanted to do this because I thought it was important. Just because what this event stands for and the involvement with athletes and as young people, and from, as my understanding, this tournament really benefits basketball teams of all ages. So really fortunate to be here. I'm humbled and honored to be the head football coach at West Virginia, and I mean that. And I'm looking forward to growing this program. And my family, my 3 kids, my wife, we're really appreciative of the support that you've given us, and we look forward to making you all proud. So thank you all so much.